Thank you for patiently waiting. Call is my supervisor now. Before I completely transfer you, is there anything else?
Okay.
Okay, thank you for calling Frontier Reservation. Have a great day. Bye.
Bye bye.
Both airports. Hello?
Hello. Are you are you are you with
Yes, sir, go ahead.
are you with customer relations?
What's the supervisor here?
Uh, say that one more time.
Okay, yes. I'm one of the supervisors.
But
How can I help, sir? What would be the problem?
well, my whole trip was the problem. There's several hundred notes that I know other people have read, so they should be there. But they told me that the only people that can really help is customer relations. So if you're not in that department, I already know there's nothing you can do because I've done this like 60 times in the last 4 days.
Wait, hello?
I'm still here.
What happened, sir? Can you go ahead and kind of talk?
Say it one more time.
The line is talking. You can hear you well?
Oh yeah, it is very broken up. But basically, I've called like 60 times already, and from what I understand, the only people that can do anything to resolve the issue, and I don't have time to keep trying to explain it to people who can't resolve it, is someone in customer relations. So I need to speak with someone in customer relations.
Okay, you are not speaking to the
You're in customer relations, and you have the authority to resolve issues or say, there's nothing we can do on behalf of Frontier Airlines.
What happened?
Starting off with, I'll go ahead and tell you the whole story again. We for the first time we didn't fly Southwest. We flew Frontier to an event that we had to do in Atlanta. The first day I was late. I missed my plane by 4 minutes. Okay. Did you hear that?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you can hear your plane?
Yeah. Oh, the story gets a lot longer. Go ahead and get relaxed and comfortable. So they charged us for new tickets. There's 2 of us flying. We bought the new tickets. The next day we were an hour early. They said that we missed our flight again, but they issued us new tickets. We didn't have to pay for them the second time. Okay. And they also did it on separate flights and said that if there was an open seat on the plane that we could fly out together. Okay. Because one flight was 3 hours later than the other. Okay. So we get down to the plane on the day we're supposed to leave. We get down to the plane. I get on the earlier flight so that I could be there when the other person gets there. The plane, they said, was full. They told us that when we got down to the gate to let them know that if there's an empty seat, to go ahead and put her on the plane. So I get down there. The plane is finished boarding. And so I remind the stewardess to remind the lady at the top that there's empty seats, and that my companion was supposed to be able to fly out with me if there was any empty seats, which there were a lot of empty seats. Okay, it's not like there was 1 or 2. There was like 20 empty seats. Okay, so she goes and gets the lady. The lady comes down, checks the plane, and tells the stewardess to tell me that it would be an additional charge for her to get on the plane. Okay? Nobody else has said that, but she all of a sudden just said that. They went upstairs and told the companion that wanted to get on that flight that the plane was full. There were no seats. So I went ahead. I flew out to Atlanta because I had to meet her. I didn't want to leave the secure area. So I asked the person at the counter to call down and make sure that they took my bags off the carousel and put them in the office, and I will come and get them once she got in, which they did do. Okay. She got in 3 hours later. She said that they told her that there were no seats on the plane. They told me it'd be an additional charge. We decided to go ahead, go get our bags so we can get at least to one of the events we were supposed to be at, because we booked one-way trip tickets in case we had to change of plans, finish early or finish late. Then we could just book another ticket and go back. Okay. With me so far? Okay. So we go down to the office where we got to claim my bag after we got hers from the carousel. I was so happy to see my bag that I picked it up with one hand. My bag weighed 48.6 pounds when I checked it in. And I explained to the lady I have an event to do, so my cameras, my video equipment, my still cameras for photo shoots and all that is in my bag wrapped up in clothes. And at that time she did not say anything about you should take that out of there or anything. I picked my bag up with one hand when it took me two hands to pick it up before. So I instantly stopped, sat down, opened it up. My clothes are still folded up, and there's a reason why I'm telling you this. My clothes are folded up still, but all my equipment that was in the bag was gone. Okay. So I told the lady, you know, inside these folded clothes was video equipment. So somebody actually went through my bag, ripped through the part that locks the bag, went through my bag, unfolded the clothes, took the equipment out, and folded the clothes back up and put them in my bag. Okay. Some of my clothes were missing, but the main thing was the video equipment. Another lady in the room said, well, wait a minute, I think we have your stuff in a box. So she brought out a box with half of the equipment, two of the cameras, one photography camera, my Sony photography camera, and my JVC video camera, which are both backup cameras. My Canon and my Sony video camera was not in there. Okay. Also, there was hard drives and some SD cards, personal stuff like lotions and all that was all missing. Okay. So we filled out an incident report, and I asked the lady, should I call, you know, do I file this with the police? She said that, you know, Frontier will contact you and let you know what you need to do. They'll get a hold of you within 24 hours. Okay. And gave me a number to call. So I called the number, talked with those people. They said, we'll call you back in 24 hours. I said, in the meantime, also, yeah, they went through my wallet, took out $300, the money I had for the hotel and travel, so that we can get to the events and get paid so we could book our flight back. Okay. So we were at the airport waiting on Frontier to call us back. We had been there almost 14 hours and still hadn't heard back from anyone from Frontier. So I kept calling, and they kept saying, hold on. Finally, somebody said, well, this is what you need to do for right now is I got a supervisor. He said, go to the front counter, tell the supervisor on duty what's going on, and tell him to give you a meal ticket and a hotel voucher. When I went up there to do that, he said, well, that doesn't qualify for a Frontier hotel ticket or a meal voucher. That's your fault. You know, you're the one that's stupid on that. And I'm not giving you nothing. And so I explained to him that I was talking to the office. They told me to come talk to him because he was the only one that could do something until Monday morning. And he said, well, then you're just out of luck, is what it sounds like to me. Have a good day. Sent me on my way. So I called back to the number I had, let them know what he said. And they said, well, then you just have to wait at the airport until we figure out what to do. So Frontier expected me to stay at the airport till Monday morning when somebody was in the office to assist me. So I called this morning, and the lady said, well, basically you signed a form that says that we don't cover none of that stuff. So basically we'll fill out a claim for your clothes and your lotions Other than that, you're pretty much out of luck. And as far as the rest of the stuff, you have to talk to customer relations. I said, okay. I said, ma'am, I said, first of all, I didn't sign a form. She said there was a checkbox on the website when you bought your tickets. I said, I bought my tickets at the counter. Not only did I buy my tickets at the counter, I told the counter person I had the equipment. Nobody said anything about they don't cover it if something happens to it underneath the plane at any time, nor did I have to sign anything. I was given tickets, period. That's it. So she said, well, you know, we're not going to cover it. And I said, and that's fine, because I've already called my attorney. The minute I have an incident, I called my attorney. My attorney was with me when I checked in at the airport, so I don't have to even worry about that. And I have all the receipts of my equipment and the video showing that I packed it. So she said, well, what you need to do is talk to customer relations. So I'm calling back again. She asked me to call back and send an email and call back and talk to customer relations. So if you're customer relations, I'm asking, how do we resolve all this? Because I have to get back to Denver by tomorrow. I have no money, no tickets, no place to go, no way to get back to Denver. Say it again. Right. So we have 2 of the cameras were recovered and 1 of the hard drives and some of the wiring. We're still missing 2 cameras and 3 hard drives and some other miscellaneous stuff. Right. We had money in there. The money was so that we could do our events, because... Say it again.
Did you report it at the airport, sir?
Yes, I did.
When you find out that your item was lost?
I reported it with Frontier. Yeah, I reported it with Frontier. We filed an incident report.
Alright, hold on. Okay, so let me check what I can do for you, alright?
Okay.
So I think there's a lot happened to your flight,
Right.
right? It's regarding, so your main concern is regarding your lost items, right?
Right. So right now we're stranded with no money in Atlanta. And we have to get back to Denver because we missed all our events because of all this that's happened. So we have to get back to Denver, and I have to recover my equipment. And the lady just told me to call TSA and be sure to file a report with them and to also call the police. So I'm going to do those 2 things next. But in the meantime, I have to figure out how I'm going to get me and my travel companion back to Colorado from Atlanta. And I submitted a refund request to Frontier, as well as a request to talk to somebody in customer relations, like ASAP.
Alright. Okay. So let's check, right? Is it okay if I please? Would that be okay?
Yes. Okay.
Okay, one moment.
Okay.
Join the club. Discount Net is our fare membership club that offers you exclusive access to Frontier's very lowest fares and discounts. To become a member and take advantage